Hello and welcome to this week's Friday check-in. So again, for the second week in a row now, I'm going to be using this Mala pen from IKEA. It's just kind of fun. I like to mix it up a little bit, and it's the closest thing on my desk right now. So here, oops, the lid does not stay on very well. Just a warning, if you get these pens, like the lid just does not stick to the end. When it's on here, it's fine. But if that bothers you, or you're prone to losing it, just be aware that that's an issue. Okay, enough about pens, let's talk about tasks. All right, so this week I wanted to free write the decomposition and future science. I definitely did that. I also did manage to review Searle. Unfortunately wasn't as helpful as I thought, but did clarify a little bit about like what I was at least originally thinking when the project launched. Okay, so draft the decomposition problem section. So I didn't end up doing that partially because I discovered a new issue. There's another scholar that was talking about the same problem as me, and I think I've discovered a more fundamental issue with the framing of the problem and everything that's going to change the shape of the section. So I didn't do this, but I did make an action plan based on that new problem I've discovered. So I'm not checking that off, but I feel good about what I did accomplish. I did give comments to my colleague, and I did not get a chance to read for Brian. I did attend class, but I didn't do the reading. So sorry, Brian, if you're watching this. I hope you're not. But that just did not get done this week. So, you know, not a perfect week for research, but I do think I furthered my project in useful ways, and really that's a good week for a research week. Okay, for class things, I did refine day 4. That definitely happened. I also taught day 4, so woo! Generate backups. I did that. I haven't actually needed any of the backups I've generated. It just seemed like that first day my things were a little bit thin, but things have been working out pretty well as per my original plan. My pacing for the course so far has been right on point, so yay for that. Grading the 3 paragraphs. I did get that done this week. All right, so let's move on down here. Expense reports for Mimi. I did get that done, yay. It's actually much simpler than I thought it was. I don't know why I was procrastinating on that. Bills I did not get done. Probably also going to be simple, but you know, I procrastinate. I did send the reminder to Alex about the mentorship program, and all that got out to the undergraduates. We got the launch party poster up and running. I did communicate to the administrative assistants about map food. I'm not sure it's all squared away, but we did make those communications. And that is kind of what I meant when I wrote this. Haven't done the email about the prescription. Did email the uncle. And I did replace the cane, I placed an Amazon order for a cane, which actually took a little bit of research to figure out the right one. So that was good. It took a little longer than I thought. And then the flyer for the party, that got done along with my father's help. So there you go. Let's go ahead and flip over to the other side of the list. Decomposition and future science. Well, you know, this was kind of a vague thing that I wrote here. But I do think I have either figured out why this part of my project's not going to work at all, or I figured out like a good way to frame the issue I'm having. In any event, this progress was made there, so we're going to call that good. Focus on pacing. I do think I was more mindful of it this week. I think since my goal here was just focus, I was aware of it, and a few times this awareness caused me to select different tasks to work on than maybe I would ordinarily select. So I think I did make progress on that front. Posters done, replaced the cane, bills, I suck. Refined day 4, that happened. The mentorship reminder went out. I did wrap up the contest. I did not launch an additional contest. Again, I can't quite figure out the strategy for the contest for of the new student group. It's mostly because there's a lot of activity on the new student group, and I'm just trying to figure out like how these contests should relate to that activity, because the activity that's happening now is more organic, and I don't want to like you know, force something artificial onto it. So maybe I'm overthinking it, but I didn't do that. But it's not because it fell through the cracks. It's because I'm just not quite sure what the right strategy is. So, you know, not a perfect week, but pretty good. And, oh, pardon me. It's a little alarm to spice things up. So not perfect, but things got done. There are these things I procrastinate on. Spells, it's gonna get done. I think I need to just make it a frog, you know, just do it first thing in the day. On Monday when I'm like fresh and have the most desire to accomplish things. So, otherwise though, things went pretty well, especially for teaching this week. I think things overall did pretty good. All right, so thanks so much for checking in, and I will talk to you guys on Monday.